This is Josh Phillips and welcome to Aiki Combat Level 2 Techniques. The first thing that we're going to go over today in this videotape is we went over the basic falls in Level 1. This is Level 2. This is the last and the major fall that you do in any kind of Jujitsu, Aikido, Aikijitsu system. And this is called the jump roll, air roll, whatever you want to choose to call it. My Uke here, Josh Phillips, is going to demonstrate it a few times for you. Okay, go ahead. Basically what you're doing is you're jumping up in the air, leaving the ground in a forward roll position, and landing in a side fall position. Very, very important that you ki with this one so your air don't get knocked out of you. That's what ki means. I mean, it's spirit breath. What you're doing is you're protecting all your vital organs and getting the air released out of your body before you make that high impact shock to the ground. So very, very important that you ki, relax, and work yourself up to it. Make sure you get the forward roll slap out and the forward roll down very good before you even attempt this fall. Okay, the next thing that we're going to drill. It's a blocking drill. Basically what it is, it's a combination of the scissor block and a trapping drill. The Filipino, that's where I borrowed this from. Filipino call it hubad for short. Okay, we're only going to do this on the right side. Of course, you need to practice everything that we do, both right and left. For, of course, time purposes, we're only doing it on one side. But everything that we do, you need to practice on this strong and weak side. Okay, basically what you're doing, your opponent's going to throw a right punch. You're going to parry it to your shoulder, hit, trap. He's going to parry it, hit, trap, parry, hit, trap, parry, trap. That's the foundation to this. It's just a 3-movement thing. The main thing that you want to do with this is relax. This is not you're trying to hit anybody. You're trying to get used to feeling what your opponent is doing in this close. A lot of times when you're in this close, you can't see what's going on, so you have to rely on feel and touch. Okay? So you just want to go a little faster here. So you want to be able to do this, after you get good at this, you shouldn't even pay attention to what your arms is doing. You can change the speed of it, the tempo, and you should be able to do this drill no matter what. You don't even want to look at what you're doing. Just forget about what your arms is doing and do it. And as you notice, I'm rocking back and forth. What you're doing is you're going back for the parry and then coming forward for the trap. So you're getting that body weight on it. Okay, parry, place, trap, hit. Very good drill. Okay, that's good. Okay, the next section of some more hand strikes that we do in the second level. Start practicing the second level. And I'm going to give you a brief explanation and one application for each one of them. The first technique that we use is the palm strike. Another technique that's used in most all martial arts. Very effective technique when done correctly. One of the techniques that we like to do with this, of course, against a hook punch, and I'll explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Let's turn this way so I can be able to see better. Okay? Okay, now what I'm doing there is I'm simulating this. One more time. To the face. I want to go to the face with this, up under the nose, but under the chin. There. Of course, for safety purposes, we're hitting the shoulder to try to make sure we get our whole body into that technique. Okay, the next one is called web hand. What you're doing is you're hitting with the web part of your hand, and this one is just for the throat. We also practice this one once people are capable of controlling themselves. We'll practice it this way. Here. Basically what I did there is I'm just hitting him at the top part of his chest with my palm to stop it. To get used to throwing that web hand, that's where you want it to go. Straight to the throat. Okay? The next technique that we do is a finger jab. And what you're doing with that, you can use it in a stop hit fashion. Another hook punch. Okay, just right up into the eyes, digging the eyes down, and you can claw down after you stick the fingers up in the eye sockets. Okay, and the last one is a finger flick. And what this is for is offensive techniques only. This is what I use this for. If I want to attack the opponent first, if I'm sure I'm not going to get out of the attack, what I'll do is I'll sit there for a little bit. But he's an attacker, he's getting in my face. To get him back, I'll finger flick him in the eye, grab him, lock him up, throw him. Okay? So it's what you want to do is just relax and go right up into the eye, and you're just trying to bang his eyeball with one of your fingers. Very fast technique. A drill that we like to do with this, I'm going to show you this, is I'm getting this angle right here so you can see it, is you have your partner hold his hands out about shoulder width apart. He knows what you're going to do. You have your hand right here, and basically he needs to try to slap your hand down before you can finger flick him in the eye. Basically what you want to do is try to touch his forehead with this, okay? So if a guys don't know what you're going to do, you're pretty sure that you're going to be able to bang him in the eye. Okay? Relax and get it. Very good little drill. That's how you're going to build up speed with this technique. Okay? Okay, we're going to go over some more knee attacks that we use here in Aiki combat. And the first one we do is what I call a pop-up front knee kick. This thing, I'm going to have my assistant, Josh Phillips, demonstrate for you. Then I'm going to show you the application of what it's for. Okay? Go ahead and begin. Okay. We're going one more time. Good. Okay, good. All right, now what the application of this is for is it's another offensive move that we'll use to soften up the guy. It's a very, very, very good one. Say the attacker is here and put your hands down. The attacker is here and I'm sure that he's not going to leave me alone. I'm sure I'm not going to get out of that altercation, and I'm at a distance. My eye distance is a technique that you can get in on the guy fast and hit him hard with this technique. Okay, but basically you're not jumping, you're just basically popping up right into the guy when you kick him. Don't move. Okay, so you just pop up and right into the stomach, keeping your hands up so you can grab one of the handles meaning the head, an arm, or the legs. Once we do that technique, so you're just popping up and driving all your body weight and the thrust of your hips in with that knee. Okay, the next knee kick that we use is called a double jump knee kick. And we use this two ways, of course, a medium kick and a high kick. We're going to do both of them for you. First, Josh is going to demonstrate it for you. Go ahead. Okay, slap your knee. Okay, one more time around. Okay, good. All right, now what this technique is for is mainly after you've done it, softened the guy up somewhat. You've done it, hit him, you've done it, did something to him, and what you're doing is you're like just grabbing the head. That's what the slap is for. You're grabbing the head and slamming, pulling his head down into that double jump knee kick. It's a fight-ending technique. If I ever seen one, very powerful technique. It's just like the double front snap kick. The only difference is you're not snapping the bottom part of the leg out. You're just hitting with the knee. Okay? All right, the next section of some of the kicking drills that we use. These are called four directional kicks. You're going to do the front kick, side kick, and round kick. And basically this was borrowed from Hapkido in my days when I was doing that. Very effective. And I'll explain the reasons why it's good for you after Josh Phillips demonstrates them. Okay? The first thing he's going to do is a four directional front thrust kick. This is not a four directional snap kick. Remember, always rear leg you're using a thrust kick, front leg you're using a snap kick in Aiki combat. Okay? Go. Fast. Okay, before we get to the next one, I want to explain to you what it is doing. It's teaching you one of the biggest parts. There's three parts to any kick. You have the initiation, which is the cocking the leg, chambering the leg up. Then you have the explosion, which is coming out to the kick. And then the recovery, which is the drawback, okay? Now you have to have that to do this drill. If you don't draw it back, when you do the thrust, you're not going to be able to pivot that 90 degrees and turn. So basically what it's doing is forcing you to do the kick correctly. You have to draw it back. You have to do everything. You have to chamber it, explode it, recovery, and set. Okay? Next one we're going to do is the four directional side kick. Okay? Go ahead. Again. Fast. Okay. Okay, now last one we're going to do is the four directional round kick. Okay, go ahead, slow. Go again. Okay. Last time. Good. Okay, as you can see, these kicks will greatly enhance and make you do the kicks right. Plus, it gets you used to kicking in different directions. But you're going to have to get the three major parts of the kick down. You're going to have to get the initiation, which is bringing the leg up to chamber, the explosion out through the knee, hips, into the kick, and then the recovery, which is this, which serves as two purposes. It helps you, like if you need to kick again, you can come back and do another kick, and also so your opponent cannot grab your foot, which is very obvious. Okay? The technique portion of the video. The first technique that we're going to do is called scorpion. That's what I call it. The Japanese terminology is sankyo. Okay? We're going to do three variations with the same initiation. So it's going to be like A, B, and then C. The first one, all of them will start this way. What you're going to do is you're going to reach up and grab the wrist as far down with this finger and the thumb. As far down on the wrist as you can. You're going to drop your center, which will throw him off balance, and kick him to the knee with a front kick. Okay? When he's still off balance, you step forward, down off that, and over, and then the left leg steps back. Okay? And what you want to do is you're going to grip the pinky finger with your pinky finger and drop back, and you have these three fingers in your hand. Okay? Then you're going to take a small step back, and then cut down like a sword, take a step forward, turn the hand. Your foot's going to be right there so you can block the leg. And all you have to do is push down for ping. Okay? You have a gooseneck lock. Okay? again. Ayo! Let's go this way. Grab the wrist, far down on as you can. Drop your center. What makes him lose his balance. If you do that, kick to the leg. The leg steps forward, around, keeping his hand on the wrist. The left leg steps through and back. This hand just slides down, grabs these fingers, gripping this finger, back, and this way. Okay? Then you go into his body with it, back, cut. Take a step forward with the left, turn the wrist, blocking the elbow, just sit down and relax. Okay? Okay, that is A. B, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be projecting a person. Okay? This will be like, say, if you're in a multiple attack situation. It starts out the same. Just lead him out. Okay? Now, a guy's not going to roll like that in the street. He's going to crash and burn pretty much. So you have to understand that. Okay? So the initiation remains the same. Grab, drop your center, kick, keeping the hand on the wrist. Step through with the left back of the left leg, gripping the three fingers with your hand, pinky with your pinky, and back. Just project him forward to his triangulation point. Okay? Let your body do it. Look real closely at what I'm doing with my body as I project him forward. Okay, and make sure too, another point, is when you're dropping your center, don't go like this. Don't let that arm bend. You just keep it, make it turn into steel or a statue, because you want that to happen. Kick, step. Now you're going to notice, all I'm going to do is project my arms forward and my body is going to do the throw. I shuffle forward from the back foot, leading him forward. Okay, that's B. Okay, C, and the last variation, this is if you want to hang on to the guy. You want to cause him more damage. This is a more destructive technique. And then you're going to end a mean, vicious lock with the end of it. Okay? Everything stays the same. What you're doing here, you want the gakun. You want to try to get this lock on him before he gets set. After you do the throw, it's going to do that shock turn. You want to get that throw off before he gets set. Okay, we're going to go through this real slow this time. Point every little step for you. Run this way just a little bit. Okay, right there. As soon as he's hitting the ground, what you want to do is your left hand is going to come up under and grab the hand, your right palm, to the back of his right palm, right hand. Okay? Then this hand's going to go here. So basically, you're going to have the gakun already on the back hand. This foot steps to the armpit. The left foot pivots around, dropping your knee, sinking your center down on top of that bone. All you have to do for the break is that, very little pressure. Okay? Let's go this way. One time. Okay, over is called Prying Mantis. There's 2 variations of this in the second level. Okay? Right here. I'm going to do this one combat speed and then slow it down for you on this one. Okay? Okay? And you notice what I did there? This hand comes to this one and you trap the hand. You operate your arm like this, just from your elbow, because what you want to do is move him from his shoulder. You're trying to go past all his muscle and bone and it's in his arm. Up to here, you turn, cut in, just lay your hand down and grab his wrists. And all you want to do is just drop your center, which will drop him down, and at the same time that you're going down, you're going to be kneeing him in the face as he's coming down right up under the chin. Okay? This is A. Alright, so it's out, trap. Raising the hand up to look like you're looking at a mirror in your hand. Turn the knife hand edge straight to his center. Push forward a little bit, grab the wrist, and then all you're doing is acting like you're going to take his arm down to your belt. Okay, that's what you want to do. And at the same time, he's coming down, you throw a right knee or outside knee, straight knee right up under the chin. Okay? That's the technique. Okay? You got to trap. Straight up, forward, down. Okay, in the street, you're going to snap this. You're going to do it even in like we do it. It'll be wham, you're going to snap it to break the wrist. Okay? Or destroy it. Or being nice. Okay, right here is another good place for you to practice your resistance exercises. What you do is you have your partner resist, you trap her hand. See how easy it is? Because you're operating from the shoulder. Okay, then pushing down resistance, drop your center, do the same thing. All axes up. You should be able to do it just as easy with resistance as without. Okay, so it's trap, up, look at your hand, turn your hand, cut in, grab, down, and knee. Okay, part B is we'll go this way, it's best for that. Everything remains the same, the knee won't be in there. This is when you want to take the guy down and control him. Everything stays the same to here. Only difference is you're not going to drop the knee. You're basically going to take a step back with the right foot and pull him forward. After you pull him forward, this hand that's back here is going to come around and grab this hand. The left leg is going to step over and just go right down the arm. Okay? And this hand comes and goes on top, and there's the lock that you want. Okay? Do it again. This way a little bit. And this hand comes off, and you push down on the wrist. Okay. This one. Step over and you just go down the arm. Okay, then this hand comes down and you grasp the wrist just like that. Very, very painful. Okay? So right here. Hand comes off, grab, forward, step, here, out. Okay, the next technique that we're going to demonstrate for you has also got two variations that we use. It's called Shogun, or Shihonagi in Japanese, four directional throw in American. Okay? And we're going to do this in every angle for you. So that's the wrist. Every angle for you. That's how you get it. I'm going to do this one a little bit combat speed. Slow it down and explain it to you. Okay? What you want to do is bring the wrist to you and grab it. You do a slashing side kick across the inside of the knee. As soon as that does it, you step, leading him forward, and your shoulder bends his arm, just like that. And then all you do is just raise your arm, just like you're raising your arm to look, turn, dropping his arm down, drawing it to your center. Take a step forward with your right foot. Knee drop to the ribs. Okay. Go this way. Okay. And a grab. Kick. Forward. Raise your arms. Down to your center. Now, well, I have it skeletonally locked. He's already ready to go. Drop the knee. You still have the wrist. Okay. Okay. What you want to be like taking him down to your belt as you're stepping forward. Now, this is two things. There's two purposes. One is it's a strike to the small ribs or right up underneath the armpit. It's a pressure point. And a pin. You might get sometimes a guy, you do this throw and he'll roll out of it once he hits the ground, that kind of thing too. That stops that from happening. Okay? Just they come together. It's like you're clapping your hands. Come together, a little bit of center drop. Especially when you're doing a resistance, down to your center. As soon as you get it going to your center, step up, drop the knee. Okay, and here's the lock. All you're going to do is just lift up. You're going to be destroying the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist. Okay? Here. Okay, now we're going to do the resistance. Anytime you have a resistance string, you got to have this. It's just a short little drop, resist, and resist, just a little drop. See what it does to him? Kind of here. Drop the knee, you should be right on top of him. Pull up. Just, all you're doing is lifting your body. You're not pulling with your arms. You don't want to get tired too fast. Okay? Last time. Resist. Okay, B variation. Okay, we'll start this way first. We're going to do this one combatively and then slow it down. Explain it to you. Okay? You're going to grab the wrist just like you did. You're just going to step in and do this. You got the fingers on top. The left leg goes around. Down in the same exact thing. There's only one difference there. It's that grab. Instead of stepping through, you're stepping in. It's going to be the only difference. You take a step forward with the right foot to his foot. Drop the knee. forward. Get your opponent on your toes. Very, 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 very important. Shoot the hand out. And the same thing. Just looking down to your center. Dropping the knee. Pull up. Step 2, grab, go underneath, and let that. Shoot it out. Just one. See, I have him skeletal lock now. He can't do anything. He can't spin out of it when done correctly or anything. Okay? And you just pivot your body, take him down to your center. Drop him. Before he can get set. Okay, the next technique that we're going to do is called dagger. It's a variation of Nikio. We're going to be doing it against the outside wrist attack. Okay, principles and what makes this technique work. All right, first thing, for resistance purposes, you're going to do this. You don't want to come up like this. You're not going to be able to get it. The resist again, all you have to do is this. You can't stop it. Resist. You can do this all day long. You can't stop it. Why? Just like I said before, you're moving it from the shoulder. Okay? Hand comes up and you trap it. It goes around into like a backwards L. A thumb on the bottom, index finger on top. Okay? It has to be above the shoulder line, dagger does. Okay? Once you get up here, as soon as you trap, you want to kick. Kick to the leg, kick to the ribs, whatever the case may be. It turns out, and your thumb crosses. One thumb should be right on the outside of that, and one thumb right there. Your thumb crosses, and you basically your pressure is going straight to his center. Okay? That's what's going to make him go there. Then you take one more step and drop the knee down on the shoulder. Okay? So it's, as soon as you grab, kick, turns over, hand higher than the shoulder, even or higher. Okay? Then down as you step forward, take another step forward, and lock. Okay? This angle. Now you want this arm as straight up as possible on these locks. It's more painful, easier to control your attacker. Now what you want to do is use your body with this technique. You do not want to try to use just the gripping this. As you're doing that, you're putting your body weight on his joints at the same time. Let's focus a little bit. Step forward. You've already got him. My body is into it. Take the other step forward and drive it. It's like you're trying to stick his shoulder into the ground. And this one, bang, you're dropping your knee right into his shoulder joint. Put this hand on top. Notice the hand's right at my center. Right on top. For ultimate control. This is probably the most safest place and lock to have an attacker in. Because there's so many different things that you can do with him from that position. Okay. Let's go from this angle once.